Greetings! I'm getting married again. Come and join me and my new wife for the celebrations at Hampton Court Palace.
Alas, my love, you do me wrong to cast me off discourteously, for I have loved you so long, delighting in your company.
I have become the laughing stock of Europe, Cromwell. I'm abused by my own servants in my own house. And this, Master Cromwell, is all your doing. Get out of my sight. I was put on this earth by God to rule this country. And no man, not even the Pope in Rome, has the authority to oppose me.
I'm very worried about the Duchess of Devonshire. I do believe she may have mastitis.
Her Grace, sir?
Oh, no, not one of the wedding guests. No, my sow. I'm terribly worried. The pigman's rather worried about her as well. Perhaps I ought to get down to Home Farm and quickly check on her.
Do you think that's wise, sir?
Oh, it's probably best not to tell her Grace.
Yes, indeed, sir.
Yes, Your Majesty. Oh, yes. Now the time has come for me to relieve all those problems that you have suffered. It is made well by me, sir, by me.
That is to say, he would give his patients a particular look, and they knew that behind that look might be some limitations on what they could do.
Where am I? Quite some time back by the looks of things. Victorian time?
Seems good to you, all right then.
What?
Now then, what's your credentials? Can you speak in public?
Yeah.
Are you used to lighting a lamp in the pitch dark?
Yeah.
You'll do then.
Who are you?
I is Lucian Cumsty, a travelling Galanti man and master of the magic lantern. Come on then, come on. Here, you can take the slides.
Cheers.
Go on then.
So, how does this magic lantern work then?
I'll come to show you. Now, oxygen and hydrogen are pumped up these pipes here. Now, they keep the limelight alight here. Now, it's your job as my assistant to make sure that limelight is properly lit. So, have a look through the observation window. You see?
I see it.
That's the limelight lit. Now then, that very, very bright light there passes through the magic lantern slide, through that lens, and then projected onto the screen.
So why do some of them have, like, weird sort of levers and handles and...
Yeah, well, there's a reason for this. You see, you can create movement on the screen using rackwork systems like this, or levers like that there.
So let's see
combinations. Yeah, very good. Yes, it's let's put this one in. But you want to give that a turn there. Now you turn that. Now I'll work the lever on this side.
Yeah.
There you are. You see.
That's very
He's
clever.
good, isn't it? Yes. No, you hasn't done badly for your first time. Cumsty might keep you on.
So lanterners like the delightful Mr. Cumsty amused and bemused their audiences well into the 1900s. But
It was built 200 years ago as the seaside residence of the playboy Prince Regent, son of the mad King George III. The Prince Regent was young, rich and decadent, but he was bored and restless under the watchful eye of his father in London. Once in Brighton, the Prince wanted a house to reflect his personality, so he asked his friend John Nash to design him something exciting and new. On the inside, the pavilion was decorated like no other English palace before it. The Prince Regent loved it. In fact, when he first saw the magnificent music room, he was overcome.
Oh, sweeter than the berry, oh, ruddier than the cherry, oh, sweeter than the berry, oh, nib more bright than moonshine light, like kidlings blithe and merry.
Often people would be surprised to find the prince sitting here in the middle of everyone else. They'd expect to find him at the head of the table. But when he was in Brighton, he was a lot more casual. He liked to relax, let his hair down, and have a good time.
The prince often got very drunk and could behave outrageously at these banquets. At one of them, he encouraged ladies to take pot shots at ornaments in the room.
Who else would ever go? Is there anyone else?
You cannot separate George from Brighton. Wherever you go, he's sort of hanging over Brighton. No matter how modern it gets, no matter how contemporary it gets, there's still him in the background.
I really find that, yes. In his own day, he used to come down here because he believed it was the only place that he was really loved. And still, people down here in Brighton, they love him. And he is a personification almost of that sort of exuberance that Brighton has. They were, all of them, larger-than-life people and led this larger-than-life existence, and very much in the public spotlight. And this at a time when the whole of England had just come out of the Napoleonic Wars, and the country had become virtually bankrupt through it. And then all of a sudden, at the end of that, there's an explosion of people behaving the most extraordinarily opulent and wasteful lifestyles.
The flamboyant Prince George spent vast quantities bringing his lavish interior fantasies to life at the Royal Pavilion.
The Duke of Wellington's dispatch cried, "God bless the Duke of Wellington!
God bless the Duke of Wellington!
God save the Prince Regent, and God save the King!"
God save!
Greetings, stranger. I see you're in a bit of a hurry. No doubt got a ship to catch, so I'll be brief. I've got one piece of advice for you before you go. Be careful of making big boasts. One sea captain I knew did. He ended up being cursed by the devil himself. You may have heard of him. They called him the Dutchman. Forced to sail the seven seas until the end of time he was. The curse could only be lifted by the faithful love of a good woman. Just so happened, one came along. What a stroke of good luck. Senta was her name. Due to a little misunderstanding, the Dutchman thought she'd been unfaithful to him, so he ran off back to the sea. She was so upset, poor thing, that she threw herself off a cliff. The devil thought he'd won, he did. The irony was, he hadn't. She'd broken the curse, and they lived happily. No, they didn't. She was dead. They both went to heaven together, forever and ever, etc. The devil had lost yet another one to the good guy upstairs. Make a great lot for him.
Body.
For some strange reason, all knowledge of who this mysterious man is has been completely lost. All the records seem to have disappeared. Who was he?
Ellis doesn't know who Jimmy was in life, but he does know some of his story after death. The legends began in the 1850s when he was kept in a closet at the church.
What I want to show you here is the cupboard, where for 100 years, Jimmy stood in this little cupboard.
Why a cupboard? Why store a dead body in here? I mean...
I don't know. I can only assume that that's when he was first put in here, in the late 1850s, it was just a way of literally hiding him away. What I'd like you to imagine is Jimmy standing here. Somebody would open up the door, and then the people were given a chance to see Jimmy, and some of them, the bolder ones maybe, being able to go in and touch his face. And of course, in those days, there was no electricity. There would have been gas lamps or whatever here, slight flickering lights and everything. Wonderful sense of the macabre and the gothic that, of course, the Victorians absolutely loved.
Many identities have been suggested, but there are three in particular which are very interesting. Was he, perhaps, a Roman general?
The church is in what was the heart of Roman London, but it's 1600 years since the Romans left Britain.
Was he Dick Whittington, the famous Lord Mayor of London? Many Lord Mayors have been buried in this church, and in fact, Dick Whittington's remains vanished from the church next door, around about the time that Jimmy's remains were found here.
Dick Whittington, to Londoners a legend in his own right.
Or was he Seagrave Chamberlain? An unfortunate young man who died in this parish. He was the son of a Barbados plantation owner.